Guys, welcome back to Mrozinski Family Homestead. I wanted to pop on here really quick and tell you all thank you so much for all your generous gifts to us. I received some more potting trays today, some more soil trays or seed trays, and I love it. Thank you so much, and I believe that was from Montana Girl. And also, thank you from Legacy Home and Garden for all your generous gifts the other day. That was way more than what we had expected, and we really appreciate it. You just gave us a jump start on our property and getting our garden going and getting us the stuff that we need to get stuff done. I also want to say thank you to Tammy Gillett for the shovel that she graciously gave to us. And if you feel the need to give to us or want to give to us, just go check out our Amazon wish list. There are some items that are higher up on a priority list, and then there's some items that we've already gotten that I have to go back and delete and edit and everything else. So that link will be in the description, but I really appreciate every one of you, everyone who has given us stuff, everyone who has sent us stuff. It has graciously surprised me. When we got this property, it took probably 3/4 of our savings. So we had been saving for 4 years, so it took 3/4 of our money that was in the bank for us to get the down payment for this property. And I want to say thank you to every last one of you, because we have been on a tight budget. Which is everyone has. Everyone has been on a tight budget, especially with everything that's been going on now and everything that's been going on in 2021. It has been a mess. But I do want to say thank you so much, and I want to show y'all something. I sat down yesterday and I planned out my dream garden, and we're going to start working on that garden a little bit this weekend and throughout the next following weekends. So that's why you haven't really seen a whole bunch of videos, new fresh videos updated during the week. It's because, all I do is sit home, I homeschool the kids, I cook, I clean, I go out to my garden. I might go out to the property once or twice, but I'm not really doing anything and really teaching y'all anything, if y'all understand what I'm saying. So I want to show y'all what we're doing with the garden and how all that's gonna go. Okay guys, so I got on the internet last night and I drew up this plan. The big rectangle area, these lines out here, that is actually a property line. And then this one up here is a property line. Now, this is the edge of the field. There's nothing but pine trees over here. And then this is our driveway coming in, which is really, it's a little bit wider than that. It probably should go up here to this mark. And these all right here is pine trees. And our septic field has to go this way, this way over here. So we got to clear out this. But I wanted to show y'all what our plan was and how we were going to break it down. Now we are going to do a 30 by 50 garden. That is what we're going to do as far as raised beds. We're going to have a chicken coop over here, but we're not 100%. That's where me and my husband, we talked about the chicken coop, but we're still not 100%. We got blueberries along this back line. And actually, this is not a property line. The property line is way over here. There's a good 30 feet. But this is the edge of the field. So we got some trees to cut here before we start building this this enclosure. We got trees to cut down so that way we can use those trees for the property. Now, these two squares are going to be my apple trees that we had recently gotten. And then I'm going to do I'm thinking of doing my grapevine right in this area behind the house. We chose a 40 by 60 house. We were going to do a 40 by 80, which is, it doesn't matter. Both of them would have fit. The trees are 25 to 30 foot tall in this area, so they would have enough room to fall and not fall on the house. There is one really big pine tree that's a good 60 foot tall somewhere over here on this side of the property line. It is not our tree, so we can't just go and cut it down, or we would. But we have to talk to our neighbors about that. This is just a structure because my husband, I know he wants a barn, and it's 32 by 48 foot structure. And I'm so sorry if y'all hear Levi in the background. But this is going to be where he wants to eventually put his truck lift. He wants a truck lift or a car lift, so that way he can work on stuff and everything else. One of these sides is going to be for the animals in case they need to get out the weather, or for hay or something like that. And then the other side is basically a storage area too. This is our driveway. Like I said, I should have moved that line over, but you know, that's just what I did, and it's all right. But I am super excited about this. This is like a drawing that I sat down last night, and because my husband was worried that with the garden where it's at, I wouldn't have enough room for the house to go in here or anything else. So we got all of that cleared up, and we talked about it last night, and we got everything figured out. Okay, guys, so of course I've got the TV going on behind me, but I've got so much going on right now, and I'm trying to do this video and to give y'all an update on everything and take care of Levi at the same time, because he likes his little nature TV shows. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is our plan. If y'all will look in the corner right over here, our plan for the garden. I am super excited about this. Our garden plan features a 10-foot gate. Our garden plan features a 10-foot gate. We chose a 10-foot gate. One, because it's being given to us, and another reason is because it has its, I guess you would say, it has its props. A 10-foot gate, we would be able to go in and out with a four-wheeler if we needed, or we would be able to go in and out with a tractor, but I don't think I'm going to put a tractor in there. We would be able to do have a lot more room to go in and out. The two flower beds on the front, I chose those two corners because it's the prettiest. It's what you see when you walking up to the garden. It's what you see when you walk up to the garden. And then on the inside, I have, in this very center, I have 4 herb beds. I'm going to grow all my herbs in those 4 beds. And I'm also going to have, in the very center between those herb beds, I am going to have a watering tank. Now, my plan is to have a self-watering system out there until we can get out there. So there is going to be a 55-gallon drum so that way I can have a water hose with the quick connects going to each corner of the bed. And the same as goes for the 6 beds. Now, the 6 garden beds, they are 4 foot by 10 foot long. They are going to go for like my regular vegetables and stuff like that. I'm super excited about my growing season this year. I have been pushing my husband to help me get this all together and get this straightened out. We finally have time because of the weather. The weather is going to be nice and pretty this weekend, so we're going to get out there and do it. Now, on those 3 beds on one side, there is a a watering tank. Now, that watering tank is going to feed those 3 beds with a quick disconnect hose, something stiff so that way it can just easily like drip drain out. And then on the other bed, on the other side of the garden, is the same thing. Now, originally, I had wanted to put the grapevine at the very back of the garden in the center, but due to, with me and my husband talking about it, he really wants it to be outside of the garden because it's going to get so big and we don't want to shade the garden beds or anything like that. Now, my azaleas and lilacs, I chose to do them at the very back on the opposite side of the fence because they get so big and they get so huge. I feel confident my husband is going to keep them trimmed down, but I want to attract the bees. I want to attract the pollinators. I want everything to go smoothly, even though I know there's going to be some bumps in the road. I know it. But I can just see it now. So basically that is it. That is my idea for the garden bed, and that's our layout as far as our plans for the field area. As we get further along in this process, after our house is built, after the garden is done, after everything is set in stone, we will expand the field a little bit because we want to be able to run other animals. I do not know what those animals are right now, but we will figure it out. We always do. My husband says that I just got to trust his process and go with it, even though I am a person that likes to go and get it done and be done. I don't like plans. I don't like to follow the rules. I just like to go and get it done, and that's it. We do have, as far as the raised beds go, we have to go pick up the wood. The wood. Now we're gonna make the raised beds out of wood from a sawmill. Now, if you have a sawmill near your area, ask what they do with the ends. The end pieces that they cut off, or the outside pieces that they cut off, because you can always, I am pretty sure that they will give it to you for free. Our sawmill that's close to us is going to give it to us for free. We can have all we want, and there's no problems. Now, I did find out that the electric company, as far as our post for the gates at the front and for the gate on the garden, I found out that you can get the used light poles, but you have to go pick them up. At our electrical company, you can go and pick them up. So make sure you call your electrical company, and you could get free light poles that you can cut down, so that way you can have a sturdy post for a gate, for a fence corner, and all kinds of different odds and ends of stuff that you need around the house. Alright, so basically we're going to end this video. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I still have to cook supper, and I don't even know what I want for supper. Like, it's that crazy. Okay, so I did order The Rooted Life by Justin Rhodes. I have actually read the first 2 chapters. And honestly, it is a good book. It tells the story of how he got started and the process that he goes through, and it shows his weaknesses and his accomplishments. It shows his failures. I mean, it shows everything, and it tells you about everything and what he did to overcome it. I've only read the first 2 chapters, but I am going to finish reading this. I have literally set aside a time, 1 hour a day, to sit down and read a chapter. Now, that 1 hour, if I was by myself, I could probably read 3/4 of the book because I am a good reader. But when you have kids and you have interruptions and things going on, that you do what you can. You can't, I mean, you just do all you can and when you can. But I am going to finish reading this book. I am super excited about it. And I look forward to any other adventures or any other ideas that Justin puts into my head while reading this book. Alright guys, so I want to say thank y'all so much for watching. And y'all have a wonderful day. And thank you again to all of the subscribers who have sent us stuff. It is greatly appreciated. Very appreciated. And my husband and I don't know what to say. Whenever we went out with Legacy Home and Garden the other day and I come back, my husband was speechless. He did not know what to say. And we want to thank y'all and we appreciate everything y'all do. I am going to get off here because my son, I just heard him digging into bottles of water. So, thank y'all for watching and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.